You cannot put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you will get. You see, we have to stop making excuses for why we want to become successful and just do it. Listen, even eagles uses the negative energy of a storm to fly higher. What are you doing in your business today to fly higher? What are you doing to put yourself in the impossible? You see, the only limits to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. You have to stop doubting yourself of what you can and cannot do. You have to put yourself and stretch yourself to the farthest limit that you can go. The limits of the possible are only defined by going beyond them into the impossible. So ask yourself this question today. What are you going to do to take your business to the next level? Are you going to stop making excuses? Are you going to start going out and pushing the product, pushing the services to that particular individual? Because remember, we are here to help people become great, to help people become better. Surpass your limits.
Hello world, how you guys doing? Welcome to Live 365, where I will be going live every day to give you guys tips on how you can become that much more successful in your entrepreneur journey. So listen, this particular topic, you guys, is what to do when you feel like giving up. Now listen, I know that this is common for a lot of you guys that are entrepreneurs, right? So before we get started in talking about the topic on today, I definitely want to give you guys the sponsor for this week, the Z7, right? So listen, for those of you who have kids who play football, for those of you that are adults that play football, this device will be into the NFL extremely soon with myself and my two business partners. And of course, the team that is around us, we are going to be getting this particular device into the NFL. So listen, this particular device will stop and help out with the decrease in concussions, right? So if you have a child, if you want more information about the Z7, text my Z7 to 31996. All right. So listen, you guys, let's get started into the topic today. And again, the topic is what to do when you feel like giving up. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's bring this down. There we go. All right, you guys. So I'm going to give you guys 7 tips on what to do when you feel like giving up. The first one is go back to your why. Go back to your why. When you feel like giving up, go back to your why. It's one of the things, it starts with your why, right? Occasionally we start with one vision in mind and end up moving so far away from why we started a business or job or relationship in the first place that we end up with the lost questioning our decisions that helps us or puts us in a place where we question our decisions and our actions. Okay, so go back to your why. Number 2, learn to feel uncomfortable. Life is not easy, nor is it meant to be. You guys heard this before. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? Learn to feel uncomfortable. Learn to put yourself in uncomfortable situations in your business so you can learn how to overcome these things. Number 3, win through persistence. Listen, win through persistence. Winston Churchill said this: if you have an important point to make, don't try to be the person who's clever, right? Use a power driver. Hit the point once, then come back and hit it again, then hit it a third time, and then give it a tremendous whack, right? Win through persistence. And what that means is that when you take a nail, you're driving it through something, right? You don't want to be all over the place because you'll wind up hitting the nail. You want to be persistent. You want to be precise with hitting that, right? So you gotta do the same thing with your business, right? There are going to be failures, but you have to come back. You have to hit it again and again and again. Tip 4. Tip 4 is share your goals. Share your goals. Very important. Share your goals. You want to put it out there. And the reason why you want to share your goals is because that's where you get people to inspire you and encourage you because you're doing good, right? So you definitely want to share your goals. Tip 5, acknowledge challenges. Acknowledge challenges. You have to embrace them. You have to accept them. Why? Because they're going to come. So acknowledge challenges. Tip 6, get happy. Listen, be happy every day, no matter what. Despite the situation, despite what you're going through, be happy every day. And last but not least, be proud. Tip 7, be proud. Be proud of what you have now. Focus on where you started from. Look at where you're at now. I promise you there's growth. It may not be the growth you want, but there's growth. And here's the thing. Understanding where you're at now will lead you where you want to be. Okay. I'll say that again. Understanding where you're at now will lead you where you want to be. Okay. So it is very important, very vital that you guys take advantage of that. Okay. You want to take advantage of that. So I hope that this information was helpful. If it was, do me a favor, share it on your page. And if you know somebody that needed to hear this, tag them in the comments section below. Listen, you guys, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to Live 365. Stay tuned as we have the marathon continuing with Live 365. And as I end, I want you guys to make sure that you go to buyingblackback.com. And that is www.buyingblackback.com. We want you to support this particular movement. And the reason why we want you to support the movement, if you guys already shop at Amazon, do not fear. Nothing will change. You'll go to that website first, select your product, and then it will take you to your checkout page on Amazon. A portion of those proceeds are going back to the community. One of the first initiatives that we're doing currently right now is taking ownership of a national credit union. Okay, so make sure you go to www.buyingblackback.com. Make sure you select your product there first. It'll take you to your checkout page on Amazon. So thank you guys for tuning in and stay tuned for the next Live 365.